two topics that I would like Daniel to comment on. Firstly, the drinking of the luck potion. Can we say that Harry is trying drugs? What is your opinion? And secondly, the growing interest of the girls for the chosen one. It must be more intense for you than for Harry.
I find the way that question was phrased was very interesting, because you said, "Can we say this?" You can if you want. I can't stop you. But no. I mean, yeah. I mean, it is. There are a few, drug metaphors in the film. It's yeah. I saw you think then what the others were. No, but they are in there, and they're in. Most. I think any film now that is kind of marketed in the main for kids, even though, as we've established, it's no longer really a kids' film, not exclusively anyway. The humour always, it's a trademark of all the, all the Pixar movies and stuff, is that the humour in it works both, for kids and for adults, and adults will get some of these references and maybe laugh along, who knows. In terms of the girls, could you remind me about the question of the girls? I was thinking I was thinking of my answer for the drugs when you were asking that.
More intense for you than for him, the growing interest of the girls. Well, possibly. I don't know. I kind of, it doesn't, I don't really think so, to be honest. I'm not sure. I mean, if girls like me, then that's fantastic. But I will wait and see. It's yet to be. Well, no, because I go to Japan, they all scream and it all goes mad and it happens all over the world. But it's not. That's a different type of me. That's the me that's on red carpets and stuff, and that's who a lot of people seem to be attracted to or fancy and stuff. But the me who, sits in a darkened room for 8 hours watching cricket with a big bowl of pasta in my socks and my underwear is not nearly as appealing to women.
Beautifully answered.
Thank you, Tom.
The lady in the second row here, and then we'll go across the aisle. Yeah.
Hi, this is Leticia Cruz from Mexico City. This is a question for Barney, Daniel, and Tom. You have shared the set with very experienced actors, but as well you have the opportunity to work with new talents as Robert Pattinson. What do you think about his Sussex and Twilight? You seen the film?
I have to. I actually haven't seen the film, and which I know makes me one of about 3 people in the world. But what's quite
4.
What's 4?
That's 5. But I heard it's great.
The thing that's quite interesting for me is that it's the only other franchise really which comes close to Potter in terms of the mania that surrounds it, the attention that the leads get, and just the fact just how global it is. And so part of me doesn't actually want to have an opinion on the film, because at this point, because I can't, with the Potter thing, I can't see this phenomenon happening. Everyone talks about the phenomenon of Harry Potter, but I'm not aware of it because I'm in the middle of it. So to actually be able to watch this other franchise kind of explode is really, really interesting. And and I worked with Rob obviously on Goblet of Fire, and we got on, and I won't pretend we were best mates or we knew each other really well, but we really enjoyed working with each other, I think, or at least I enjoyed working with him, and he's doing brilliantly, which is fantastic.
Yes, I second that. It's just great to see obviously someone who's been in the film and seen a life after it, a much bigger one for him. So I wish him all the success. It's great. I'm sure I will see Twilight soon, I promise.
And I think also with Harry Potter, it was the first. I think it inspired so many children to read books. It inspired them to go to films and to really sort of continue on, and it went through their childhood. So I think it's definitely kind of paved the way for other films to now go on and sort of take a book and make it into something visual, and inspire more children to read, hopefully.
Absolutely. David, Tom, can I invite you round to mine at some point to watch Twilight together?
We could have to do that.
Yeah, we can have a rental.
Can I come? I'd rather watch the cricket.
Okay, fine.
All right, there's a lady in the middle row down here, row 6, I think, has the microphone.
The death of Dumbledore is a very touching moment. Was it emotional to film?
Well, not really. No, it's just a bit worrying. I go over the edge of the castle top, the tower top. Who kills me? Snape. That's right. Alan Rickman. He goes, I haven't been in this film. A year ago, I was in the film. And
Michael hasn't been here for a year. So any question that he doesn't know the answer to, I will step in.
Rickman killed me. It wasn't emotional, just frightening, difficult, because you want to do it well, and you know you're going to go over the edge. And we were all sorts of things I could shout on the way down,
which we kept out of the film.
But, in terms of my actually seeing him dead, it was it was strange.
Upset.
But I did look upset. But that was acting, Michael.
Yeah.
No, and it was, and you were on best behaviour that night because you knew it was a big scene for me, and all you had to do was lie there and be still.
When I'm dead, you mean?
Yeah, when you were actually dead.
I
That
did
was
it well.
you did very well. I had to wake you up after take 3, and but no, he was. It was a great scene. It was quite hard to do because having never been bereaved, you can't. No actor, however good they are, can hope to imagine what that's like. So if I've come somewhere close, that's fantastic, and that's what I want. But it was a very difficult scene because I've simply never had any experience of that depth of emotion.